The crimson moon of Kepler 442c cast an eerie glow across the crystalline forest as Dr. Marcus Reed settled into his sleeping pod. The xenobiologist had been stationed on the remote planet for 6 months, cataloging the bizarre evolutionary adaptations of its indigenous predators. What he hadn't expected was to become their latest curiosity. The attack came at 0347 hours, ship time. A massive shadow erupted from the prismatic undergrowth, 8 feet of chitinous armor, razor-sharp talons, and bioluminescent neural spikes that pulsed with predatory intent. The creature, which Reed had classified as Apex nocturnus, possessed enhanced thermal vision and electromagnetic field detection. Its kind had dominated this world's food chain for millennia, turning lesser species into evolutionary footnotes. The beast's talons sliced through the pod's outer shell like tissue paper, its acidic saliva hissing against the metal framework. Reed should have been terrified. Should have screamed. Should have died in those first crucial seconds. Instead, he sat up slowly, rubbed his eyes, and yawned. "Oh, hey there," he said, his voice thick with sleep. "You hungry?" The predator froze mid-strike, its biological targeting system suddenly confused. The human's biosignature remained impossibly calm, heart rate steady, stress hormones minimal, body temperature normal. According to every instinct hardwired into the creature's neural pathways, this made no sense. Reed stretched and glanced at his chronometer. "It's pretty late for hunting, isn't it? Or early, depending on how you look at it." He fumbled around in his supply pack, producing a self-heating ration packet. "I've got some synthesized protein bars here. Probably tastes better than whatever you usually catch." The Apex nocturnus tilted its elongated head, bioluminescent patches flickering in patterns that typically preceded a feeding frenzy. But the human's complete lack of fear response was triggering cognitive dissonance in its predator protocols. Prey fled. Prey panicked. Prey released chemical markers that activated hunting behaviors. This human was doing none of those things. "The thing is," Reed continued conversationally, tearing open the ration packet, "I've been studying your species for months. Fascinating neural architecture, really. Your amygdala analog is hypertrophied for threat assessment, but it relies heavily on biochemical feedback loops from your intended victims. The creature's electromagnetic sensors detected no elevated neural activity in the human's brain. No flood of adrenaline. No terror-induced neural firing patterns. Just calm, scientific curiosity. See, I had my fear response surgically dampened before coming here," Reed explained, offering the protein bar toward the towering predator. "Standard procedure for xenobiologists working in hostile environments. Can't properly study something if you're constantly running from it." The Apex nocturnus sniffed the offered food, its chemical analysis revealing complex proteins and amino acids that registered as nutritionally valuable. But more importantly, the human scent carried no trace of the fear pheromones that triggered its killing instincts. "Your hunting strategy is actually quite elegant," Reed continued, settling back against his damaged pod. "Psychological warfare through intimidation, followed by rapid neural trauma to prevent prey from adapting. But it only works if the prey can experience fear in the first place." The predator lowered its massive head, accepting the protein bar with surprising delicacy. Its mandibles worked slowly, processing both the unfamiliar taste and the unprecedented situation. "I don't suppose you'd be interested in a more permanent arrangement?" Reed asked, producing another ration. "I could use a research partner, and you seem intelligent enough for complex behavioral studies." The Apex nocturnus settled onto its haunches, bioluminescent patterns shifting from aggression red to curious blue. For the first time in its evolutionary history, it had encountered something that defied every predatory instinct. As dawn broke over Kepler 442c's crystal canopy, the galaxy's most unlikely partnership began with breakfast and a handshake, or rather, a gentle tap of claws against palm. Some evolutionary advantages, Reed mused, came from the most unexpected sources.